Hey, what's up guys? Today we're reviewing a device that's been turning heads since it was first announced, the Microsoft Surface Studio 2. This all-in-one desktop is designed for creatives, designers, and anyone who wants a blend of power and style. It's been out for a bit now, but is it still worth the investment in 2024? Let's dive in and find out. Also keep in mind that the link to Microsoft Surface Studio 2 will be included in the video description below, so if you're interested in the pricing of this laptop, then just check the video description. Let's kick things off with what makes the Surface Studio 2 instantly recognizable: its design. This machine is a work of art. The first thing that stands out is the massive 28-inch PixelSense display with those thin bezels and sleek edges. It's clear that Microsoft put a lot of thought into making this device look as good as it performs. The all-metal chassis gives it a premium feel, while the minimalistic stand keeps your desk looking clean and clutter-free. The real showstopper here, though, is the zero-gravity hinge. With just a light touch, you can effortlessly tilt the display from a standard desktop angle down to a nearly flat drafting table mode. This fluid motion makes it perfect for sketching, illustrating, or even just browsing the web in a more comfortable position. The design isn't just about aesthetics, it's also functional. The base of the Surface Studio 2 houses all the components, keeping the screen ultra thin and light. This design choice helps keep the workspace clean and gives you easy access to the display without a bulky tower in the way. Next, let's talk about the star of the show, the display. The Surface Studio 2 features a 28-inch PixelSense display with a stunning 4500 by 3000 resolution. The 3:2 aspect ratio might seem unusual at first, but it's ideal for creative work, whether you're working with high-resolution photos, designing layouts, or editing videos. You got plenty of vertical space to work with. The color accuracy is on point with 100% sRGB and DCI-P3 coverage. The colors are vibrant, the blacks are deep, and the overall clarity is excellent. This makes it a dream for graphic designers, photographers, or anyone who needs precise color reproduction. And then there's touch. The display is fully touch-enabled and it supports the Surface Pen. The pen is responsive with 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity and tilt support. Whether you are sketching, shading, or taking notes, it feels natural and intuitive. Plus, the Surface Dial adds a whole new layer of interactivity, giving you quick access to tools and shortcuts that can speed up your workflow. Overall, the display and input options on the Surface Studio 2 are designed with creatives in mind. It's like having a digital canvas at your fingertips. By the way, prices update on this PC almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you will find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Next, let's get into the internals, because a beautiful design is nothing without the performance to back it up. The Surface Studio 2 is powered by Intel's 7th Gen Core i7 processor, paired with up to 32GB of RAM and up to 2TB of SSD storage. Now, I know what you're thinking, 7th generation in 2024? Yes, that's one area where the Surface Studio 2 is showing its age. In terms of real-world performance, it handles most creative workloads with ease. Photoshop, Illustrator, and even Premiere Pro run smoothly, especially if you are working on projects that don't push the system to its limits. However, if you are dealing with massive files, 3D rendering, or video editing in 4K, you might notice some slowdowns, especially compared to more modern desktops. The NVIDIA GTX 1070 graphics card is decent for most creative tasks, but it's not going to blow you away if you are used to more recent GPUs. It's great for graphic design, digital painting, and video editing, but if you are looking to run the latest AAA games or dive into heavy 3D work, this might not be the powerhouse you need. That being said, for most creatives, the performance is more than adequate. It's smooth, responsive, and capable of handling multitasking with multiple apps open simultaneously. So while the specs are a bit dated, for its intended audience, designers, illustrators, and creatives who prioritize display and input, the Surface Studio 2 still holds its ground. Connectivity is another area where the Surface Studio 2 is a mixed bag. You get 4 USB-A ports, a full-size SD card reader, a mini display port, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. While these are useful, it's definitely lacking in USB-C and Thunderbolt 3 support, which is a big miss, especially in 2024 when those are pretty much standards on high-end devices. The SD card reader is a nice touch for photographers, but the absence of USB-C means you might need adapters for modern peripherals. On the wireless side, you get Wi-Fi 5 and Bluetooth 4.2, which again are outdated compared to the latest standards like Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. For creatives relying on high-speed data transfers or needing to connect multiple 4K displays, this lack of modern connectivity might be a deal breaker. But if your setup doesn't rely heavily on USB-C, the ports included should cover most of your daily needs. The Surface Studio 2 runs Windows 11, which brings a sleek, intuitive experience, especially on a device like this. Windows 11's enhanced touch and pen support, coupled with features like snap layouts, make multitasking a breeze. For those who like to mix touch with traditional mouse and keyboard use, the interface feels smooth and responsive. Microsoft has also integrated features specifically for creative work. Apps like Adobe Creative Cloud run beautifully, and the Surface Studio 2's touchscreen makes it easy to interact directly with your work. Windows Ink is a powerful tool for artists, letting you create with precision right on the display. However, keep in mind that the Studio 2 isn't getting any younger, and while it's running Windows 11 fine for now, future updates and software demands could start pushing this hardware to its limits. So let's get to the big question: is the Microsoft Surface Studio 2 still worth it in 2024? It's priced at around $3,500 depending on the configuration, which is definitely in the premium range. For that price, you're paying for a device that's beautifully designed, offers a top-notch display, and provides a seamless creative experience. But for that price, you're also getting hardware that's showing its age. The lack of USB-C, older processors, and outdated wireless standards make it a tough sell compared to more modern alternatives. If you're a creative professional who values the design, display, and input experience above raw power, then the Surface Studio 2 is still a fantastic choice. However, if you are someone who needs cutting-edge performance, future-proof ports, and the latest hardware, you might want to explore other options or wait to see if Microsoft releases a Studio 3 with updated specs. And that's it for my review of the Microsoft Surface Studio 2. Do you have any thoughts on the Surface Studio 2? Let me know in the comments below. So that's it for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this PC. See you in the next one.